Double KO. Well played, Emerald. It was very close. Extremely close. Wait! Oh! Woo! So, what's up, Whooper Gang? It's Vice here, and I'm coming at you with a bit of a fun deck for once. No more of this Tier 1 Palkia nonsense that I've been streaming for 2 weeks straight in the lead up to Melbourne Regionals, which has just gone past. I've been mulling over the idea of this Forretress deck, and I put it together last night, and it was pretty good. I played some games on stream tonight, and you'll see those soon, but let me explain what this deck is about. Forretress, which you might remember from Vivid Voltage, has this really interesting attack, double KO. Both active Pokemon are knocked out. So, very, very powerful effect to be able to point at your opponent's active Pokemon and just knock it out. Okay. Obviously, if they're a multi-prize Pokemon, you start pulling ahead in the prize trade. You give up 1 prize to them, they give up 3 to you, for example, if it's a VMAX. And I guess the reason why Forretress hasn't really had that much of a look in is, despite Metal Saucer, despite Twin Energy, Double KO requires a lot of energy investment for an attack that immediately knocks the Pokemon out. So, generally with Pokemon that require a lot of energy, you also hopefully want to see them stick to the board, and Forretress does the exact opposite of it. And the other thing that's bad about Forretress is that you're giving prizes to your opponent as well when you use double KO. So you're not trading as evenly or as unfairly as you would like. When you play a single prize Pokemon, the idea is that your opponent is not getting prizes at the same rate as you are. So Forretress really works against it. The flip side of that is that your opponent could have 300 plus HP and it wouldn't matter because double KO just takes the knockout and ends the game very quickly. The card that came out in Astral Radiance that made me think of Forretress again is this Magnezone. Giga Magnet says, once during a turn, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck, attach any number of metal energy cards you find there to your Pokemon any way you like, shuffle the other cards back into your deck. So, very reminiscent of the Blastoise from Team Up, I believe, that had a very similar ability, but for water energies. And so, what you have now is a Pokemon that can very quickly power up your Forretress and do it repeatedly throughout the game. So that was kind of the missing aspect that Forretress was missing. To round out the deck, you've also got Adaman. Discard 2 metal energy from your hand to use this card. Search your deck for 2 cards, put them into your hand, shuffle your deck. Very powerful search effect in a deck like this, which is using a stage 2 Pokemon. It allows you to go, okay, well, I'll search for Rare Candy and Magnezone, for example. And it just so happens that this deck can facilitate that cost at the beginning of Adaman, which requires that you have 2 metal energy in hand, because the deck is running 16 metal energy, is the way I've designed it. To make Giga Magnet work with some semblance of consistency, you need a very high count of energy. So that's why I've chosen to go with the very high count. Now, some of the other choices in the deck, I'll just go through very quickly. Snorlax of Gourmandise, perennially a great setup option. The ability allowing you to draw until you have 7 cards in hand. And then Miltank here is used to wall opponents while you set up, and also to provide you with a Pokemon that would be good to put in the active spot after you use double KO. That's one of the things that you have to think about. After you use double KO, what do you promote? You don't want to promote another Forretress because it'll get knocked out, right? But Miltank with Miracle Body can wall a lot of your opponent's options. So Miltank can make for a very difficult board state for your opponent to play around. And then you're facilitating that with the Air Balloon as well, which reduces the retreat cost. It allows you to retreat if the Miltank itself doesn't get knocked out somehow. And you can, of course, search for the Air Balloon with Adaman. So a lot of different options come together to help it out. Another cheeky little combo that I've included is the Eiscue. So Regigigas is quite prolific at the moment. Block Face is your counter to the Regigigas deck, and Adaman allows you to search for 2 cards. It's not 2 items or trainers, but it allows you to get 2 cards from your deck. So you can grab the Aurora Energy, you can grab the Eiscue, and then start using Block Face after you power it up with Giga Magnet. So that's the deck in general. I've got a few games coming up in the YouTube video that I streamed earlier today. If you enjoy seeing funky decks like this, give the video a like. Maybe comment if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next live stream or video. So take care, goodbye, and see you later. You're looking forward to the VOD? Well, I need some better footage. How's the cat cow penguin going? Are you talking about Palkia? Because the answer is it's not really going. It simply is not. Raihan and Pride are doing well. Alright. So I don't know if there's a different way I can structure this deck. If there's something that I just haven't thought of. Maybe it would benefit from some kind of Mew in the deck. Hisuian Sneasler to facilitate the Miltank, maybe? The only problem is any ideas for decks to help facilitate what it's doing get in the way of just having more energy. Oh, the take no damage deck that you put together. I think I'm gonna put an energy over here just for fun. I have to be wary of what our opponent may or may not do. I don't want to bench a Pokemon until I see something like an Avery come out. But on the same token, I do need double Magnemite in play. I don't think that is negotiable. Glaceon, Miltank, Eiscue. That's cool. Now I'm going to thin a little bit. Let's just get rid of the Magnemite. We have another Magnemite in the deck. Gorman dies 4 cards. It's a little unfortunate. Sometimes you get all the rare candies, sometimes you don't get any. Or Adaman, or Skylar. The very awkward thing with this deck is having to play okay, Greninja v Union. We do not have Manaphy in the deck. Hopefully it doesn't matter versus the 100 damage spread. Hopefully it's fine. Greninja gives 3 prizes? Sure. We give up a prize every time we attack with Forretress is part of the problem. So I can only afford to allow Anime to attack with Greninja once. And even that's pushing it. Because everything will be at a really low HP at that point. So the dream would be to Trinity Nova to Greninja this turn. That would be very hard for me to come back from. I'm going to use the Aurora Energy to power up something like Miltank. Maybe. Actually, no, I'm gonna power Pineco. So there's the big V Union. Hits the board. Very exciting card to see. But they've got a few problems that they need to address in this matchup. I do have a Miltank, which is going to help, but it's not necessarily a problem for them. Being that this is a water deck that can attack with water Pokemon, right? So let's evolve. Let's go Aurora Energy and discard a card in order to do so. Now, we're not using our Gigaton ability yet, so we don't want to play the Recycler. We're just going to draw some cards. There you go. Good cards on deck. Yeah, you're not wrong, Emerald. Yeah, we could play, if we've got time, Hyena, we can play some games, but for the moment, let's just wait and see what happens. Yeah, I may not be able to play another game after this. My partner is due home pretty soon, so Heatran. Yeah, that's true. Actually, these are all true things that you're saying, Emerald. I'm glad that you two are looking into Baby Zard, because it is worth revisiting. That's a hand. We can make it happen with this hand. For sure. How many times are you going to use Field Away? I feel like... I know that you can only use it once. Alright, this is the last turn I'm thinking of. Yeah. Well, I'm glad it wasn't a boss's orders. That would have put a damper on things. So, the dream here is to double KO the Arceus. We'll see. Miltank with the Air Balloon is exactly the scenario I wanted to set up, so I'm glad that that's happened. A rare candy is nice, but it is here a little bit too early, sadly. This is where benching a Rangaroo would be fantastic, but it does not seem like we're going to be able to achieve that. Benching this may be unwise. I'm just gonna research. Because that's just gonna give up a prize to Twister Shuriken. So we got a candy. Fantastic. I think I need to recycle here. I could Ordinary Rod as well. I could do it. That might be the better play. I don't know. Let's try it like this. So we grab back double Magnemite and all but 2 of the metal energies. Let's Giga Magnet Fantastic. We got everything that we needed. Let's go double KO. Collect up 2 prizes. And now we're facing a problem. Now we've got a bit of an issue. Because Twister Shuriken plus quick shooting is not great for our prospects. Let's see if our opponent, Anime ID, runs the quick shooting Inteleon. Because that would be the way to beat us here. It would certainly get it done. See what they've got. No. Ooh. We might be in business. We might be alright. Training court helps. Potentially. Oh no! Mate, what have you done to me? Alright, we need to top deck an energy. Please, top deck an energy. Please be an energy, come on. Woo! Alright, energy. Adaman. Okay, so we get rare candy. And then what? The war cry, yeah. I'm not sure what we get here, bro. A basic energy, maybe? It feels like that's not the play, but I guess we have to. And then we played this. Magnezone. Right? Evolve. Magnezone. Okay. Recycler first. All but one has returned to the deck. And now we Giga Magnet. Please. Fantastic. Thank you. Fantastic. Treat. Forretress. Double KO. Yeah. Yeah. So, there is a bit of a problem that we have to try and navigate here. Raihan resolves this situation quite well for anime. But we'll see. Because Raihan plus energy, Moonlight Shuriken knocks out the Pineco, and then all we've got to work with is Magnezone and Miltank, neither of which are one-hit KOing the Greninja, so it's a bit of a problem. However, if they do that, it's still pretty rough for them. So we'll see. We'll see, I suppose. I am fine with Miltank being active here. The only outcome that would really suck for us is if Magnezone goes active, because Power Beam's not really doing much. And it's going to be difficult to retreat it as well. You like the stream? Thank you. Thank you very much, Emerald. Always appreciate the user engagement. Comments, chat messages, all help. You randomly remember sometimes. Alright, is this going to be a right hand? It's going to be a bit sad. You have to imagine. Unless they don't run it, but... This might work out for us. We've only got one prize left to take. It might just work out. Now there is another Energy Recycler remaining in the deck. This is satisfying. Yeah. Power Edge. It's not doing anything to the Miltank, which is why we run it. We're going to need a bit of a high roll on the following turn. And I think we don't attach this energy, we just discard it. Because we can always training court for it after. You know, and play the turn depending on what happens. Palpad. Boss and Melanie. Okay. So, we may have been saved. Maybe our opponent doesn't run the right hand. Or it's prize. If they don't run the right hand, that's fantastic for us. Because Greninja was my biggest concern after doing the double KO. So... Alright. Evolve. And then I think we just research the hand. Ooh, the Energy Recycler there is enormous. Huge. Alright, retreat to the Forretress. Giga Magnet. No way! Dude, no way. Absolute misplay. No way! Bro, no way. Bruh! No! No! Don't do it to me. I cannot believe. No! Oh, we can't retreat? What? Retreat is not allowed? Hello? What? There's no effect. That should be stopping me. Oh, I retreated the Miltank, of course. Yeah, of course. Only one retreat per turn. I forgot that I retreated the Miltank. I thought it was a done deal. I thought that we would get at least 2 energy off The Gigaton. Sorry, the Giga Magnet. How much HP is Arceus? 160 remaining. It's too much. And all Destroyer needs to do is attack, knock out the Forretress, and then boss the following turn. Oh no. 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 We're like a turn away from winning, right? We're a turn away. Ah, if we had got the double Magnezone, you know, if we had the double. There's 8 energy remaining, right? After all of that, and we were simply unable to manufacture the win. An absolute travesty. Boss's orders, brings up the Magnezone. Can't have them all, huh? Very close though. Very fun. Very close. We weren't able to put it together, but well played. Well played, anime. Alright, Miltank in the active. It's fine. Bit of an average hand, unfortunately. It's not what we're going to be doing in the early game, that's for sure. And that is not a great way to begin the game. I might have to consider something like Hisuian Basculegion. Or Hisuian Basculin, whatever. The one that grabs Pokemon for 0 energy. Because in exactly this scenario, on turn 2, I could have used the Level Ball to grab it, attach the second energy retreat, use the attack for nothing. Adaptive Evolution. I have a feeling that we're up against Hisuian Sneasler. Perhaps. Turfield. Unfortunately, Pineco, whilst being grass, can't be searched with it. And the Evolution Forretress is Metal type. Uh-oh. Bit of a funny one. Alright. Burn goes away. That's good, that's good. I may have to not attack here. We're in top deck mode, unfortunately. So this may not be the greatest game of Pokemon cards you ever saw, but... draw pass from our opponent. Gonna have to start attaching to the Pineco. It's a bit weird. Here comes their own Miltank. Miltank Butterfree is a bit of a throwback. That used to be a deck back in the day. Didn't quite look like these two, Miltank and Butterfree, but it was those Pokemon. We want the Miltank to remain active for as long as we can, so while the Miltank will get knocked out on the turn upcoming, Forretress will come in, swing with takedown. Does hurt itself, but I think that it's somewhat inconsequential. Alright, the retreat, perhaps. As long as we keep our board thin, the Miltank doesn't really threaten us. This is good. Good. Excellent. Now we can draw out of this situation. If the Gorman dies. Suddenly we're on the up and up. Yeah, the brick gets us all one time or another, I'm afraid. Cynthia's ambition hits the discard pile without drawing any cards. Probably not what they had in mind, but that is fine. I may have to attack the Snorlax here. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, I think drawing cards is going to be the way here. A research arrives in a timely fashion for our opponent. Very good. They're searching for the cards that they need. Miltank hits the board. Route 50 damage. Poison, make that 60. Burn, make that 80. Flip, we get a heads and recover from the burn. Just in time, I think. Rare candy to the Magnemite. Let's play Eiscue to the board for fun. Let's play an energy over here. And then I think we Gorman dies. Maybe getting rid of the incense was the play, but never mind. I didn't use Gigaton Break. I should be using it every... Giga Magnet. I keep saying the ability name wrong. I should be using Giga Magnet every turn. Especially with a board that looks like this. Yeah, misplay, unfortunately. You need to use it as much as you can, because it doesn't always get you exactly what you need. You can't really sit on the ability and wait for the right time to use it. You sometimes have to, because you don't want to use the ability and then have that Pokemon get knocked out. But if you don't use the ability, then they knock out the Magnezone, so you do kind of have to think about it that way. Let's put up Forretress and then have a think. Put this down. I think I have to use Giga Magnet here. Alright, one energy is enough, because we can normal attach here and then just use takedown. Crucially, hitting above the HP that Miltank has. Very good. Very good. Any opportunity not to concede a KO with double KO should be taken, because it'll help you stay ahead. The level ball comes out. What's it gonna be? Caterpie. Scoop up net makes sense. Play them all back down. Inflict some special conditions. Here we go. Burn and poison. Just for fun. Marnie. Alright. Not exactly the greatest set of cards off the top, but we will simply deal with it. So maybe what I do here is draw up with Snorlax. I don't mind that play at all, actually. So let's do this. grab a second Magnemite. If our opponent's not attacking us, we should take the opportunity to maneuver the Forretress out of the way. Let's not forget to Giga Magnet when we get the opportunity to. And we're going to split the difference a little bit. Right? Then we Gormandize. 8 energy in the discard pile. A very welcome sight in the Energy Recycler to help manage that. Not to mention Ordinary Rod. So here come the Sneaslers finally. Another Marnie hits the board, putting us at a 4-card hand. Recycler, Forretress, Research, an excellent hand. No matter how the rest of this turn plays out, I'm very happy with what we saw. The slow start to the game means that both of us have had an opportunity to set up a little bit, settle into this mid-game a little bit, and allow both sides to at least see parts of their deck in action. Trekking Shoes being played to filter through the deck, try and hit the right cards. Diaclaw is going to be the attack. Ooh, Poison Claws instead. Not having the ability to play the tricolored scales. So let's evolve to Forretress. We're going to Recycler this hand, or Recycler from the hand, put some energy back. And then I don't know, because there is an Air Balloon in the deck, so there is a chance. But it's not quite what I wanted, right? Let's go Giga Magnet. An energy. Very paltry Giga Magnet, unfortunately. We're going to keep the metal energies in hand. But I'm going to play like 1 Incense, perhaps. And then we'll Gormandize for 1. Just 1 card away from the Air Balloon. So, if the Air Balloon wasn't at the top of the deck, then I was going to Adaman for Rare Candy Air Balloon. And then double Gigaton, Giga Magnet. I will get that right eventually. I will get that right. It's kind of fun to play this matchup because both sides need to get work done, right? We're going to... Ooh, okay. We can preserve the Adaman. Makes this turn a little bit easier, in fact. It's Magnet. Couple of energy, very good. Eiscue is also a consideration here too. But for now, let's play like this. So we're going to retreat into the Forretress. Okay. Double KO. Knocking out the Sneasler, but also knocking out our Forretress. So our opponent takes a prize, we take 2, and suddenly it's all even. So let's see what happens. It's going to be close. Emerald's going to have to think of something. Hisuian Sneasler, great card. a cool Pokemon, I think. It looks a bit goofy, a bit weird. And I like that a lot. I like it when Pokemon look that way. And they look just a little bit different, you know? Just a little bit different. The Snorlax gets knocked out. It's a hard one, right? I actually kind of just want to attack with Magnezone here. Let's attack. Let's look in the deck. So we got a couple of recovery cards, that's good. So let's research. Okay, Pineco. I think we're gonna have to use this Ordinary Rod. Do we want any Pokemon back? Not really. I only want energy back in the deck. I don't want to muddy it anymore. So now we'll use Giga Magnet. No cards. Giga Magnet. 1 card. Uh-oh. I can't really afford to fall behind here. So it's a bit of a waste, but we're gonna use Takedown. That was a very big Professor's Research. That was a very important prize that we just took. Actually crazy that we got that as our prize. Goes to show that waiting was not the play there. So we're going to see the Hisuian Sneasler come out, most likely. And then it all comes down to the Professor's Research that we were lucky enough to draw off the top. Let's try and thin the deck as much as we can. We really want to win on this turn, so let's Quick Ball. We'll get rid of a Metal Energy to start with. Be thin by 1. Take the Magnemite out of the deck. Forretress on the board. It doesn't really matter, but we're going to bench a Magnemite, manually attach to the Forretress, and then play the Research. And now this is it. We've got the Recycler. Fantastic. Wow. Magnet. Good at everything. Wow. All of those energies. Let's just do it again for fun. Alright, there's nothing left. There's only 1 card left. Double KO. Well played, Emerald. It was very close. Extremely close. Wait! Oh! Woo! Game's not over! I forgot that Emerald was on 1 prize left. That's very funny. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, if we want to win, I think we lead with Pineco here. Yeah. Or Miltank? No, let's go Pineco. Or not. No, let's go Snorlax. Yeah, we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. Alright. Hit done. Okay, we're going first, which is very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Let's... So, I kind of want to get rid of the Forretress, because it's not a card that we need straight away. I'm going to do it like this. Right. We're going to attach to here. And then we're going to Gormandize Air Balloon. We've got kind of the goods here. We've got kind of the goods. Hey, James. Yes, you're here for Forretress. You missed the end of the previous game, which ended in sudden death. So we're now playing a one prize game. Because my opponent was down to 1 prize, we were down to 2, I used double KO, both of us took our remaining prizes at the same time. So, PTCGO is smart enough to facilitate what is supposed to happen, which is a single prize game. So now we need a lot from this following turn. We need a lot. There's a couple of ways to play the upcoming turn. Sneasler has free retreat, which is a little bit spooky. They're gonna Poison Claw us. Hi, Fusion. What does Forretress do? It knocks out both active Pokemon. Which you will hopefully see in this game. The double. I'm gonna put Eiscue down because that's another interesting card for this scenario. Let's Incense. We do need the Magnezone. Okay. Now we go thin. We go thin. We go thin. So we're gonna take this. Let's take. We're probably not grabbing another Snorlax this game. It's Quick Ball. We're gonna get rid of the rare candy. We're probably not going for another Magnemite this game. And then we're gonna research. It's a little bit like Golduck, that is correct. The difference between this and Golduck is that you don't need to do this over and over. So, I'm going to Incense here. We're going to thin the deck a little bit. Take Forretress. Alright, so Forretress comes down. Now, I would need to get 5 out of 6 energy off this Giga Magnet in order to double KO this turn. Which would probably end in another sudden death. That would be hilarious. Alright, Giga Magnet. We got very close. We got very close. So instead, it's gonna come down to a Body Slam. So there's 1, 2, it'd be 3, 4 manual attach. It's gonna come down to a Body Slam. I'm not gonna play an energy because we have Adaman in hand. Alright. Get yourself out of this one. You guys switch, bro? Wait. No. No, don't do it. What are you doing? Don't do it. I don't think that this deck would run switch at all. Maybe escape rope, right? I think Snorlax won it on a flip for us. Hey. Hey. Okay. Ooh. So we got Adaman here. Right? And we're gonna go Rare Candy. And I guess Air Balloon? Right? So now we get the double. Air Balloon here. GG's? Well, we will see, but quite likely. Giga Magnet? So, this is GG. We could just use Takedown, but wouldn't it be funny if we use double KO? Can the game handle a double sudden death? I want to see what happens if we do this again. Oh my god! Ah! Oh my gosh. That's funny. You're stuck in here with me. Oh my gosh. I probably should have just taken the win. But it is very funny to see what happens. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, I know I had the win. Yeah. Yeah, true. It's very funny. It's very, very funny. Now our dinky little Magnemite is gonna get poisoned and burned. This has been a very funny stream. It's been good to get a few wins on the board, I guess you could call it. Alright, Magnemites. I think that our luck has probably run out here. Okay, there is a chance if Emerald doesn't play anything, maybe, because we have Candy Magnezone in hand. We have Candy Zone. Oh, come on. No! Well, that's GG, I guess. Yep. Surely you got an energy. Oh, is this a slow roll? Surely you got an energy. Don't tell me you whiffed it. Bro, no way. Oh! Oh, pull your shoes on. Well done. Slow roll at the end. Very good. Well, not really. You were typing the message, of course. Well done. Well played. Well played. It was very funny. Very, very funny. You totally didn't deserve that. Oh, well, I mean, that's what Shoes does for you. It gives you that extra reach, right? You're glad to be part of it? Yeah. Yeah. We'll definitely put this up on the YouTube, right?